Set up StrongVPN OpenVPN on Windows XP. Before you start, you need to get your VPN account credentials from the StrongVPN customer area. To log into the customer area you need to use your email with us as a login. The password is the one that you've created when you first made an order, if you haven't changed it since then, of course. You can log in from the StrongVPN website, there is a link at the top. If that doesn't work, the direct link to the customer area login page is http://bit.ly/2vypj35. If you cannot remember your password, please reset it using this link at http://bit.ly/2wz5vud. After logging in, hover over VPN accounts at the top, then click the menu item VPN account summary. Click Get OpenVPN config file near the OpenVPN/IPsec account. Scroll down the page and you will find the configuration file. It is required for setup. Please download it. Depending on the OpenVPN server settings, you will either see 1 or 2 download buttons. If you see 2, please download the Linux/Mac config file. Doesn't matter which device you are setting up. Windows config file is used for OpenVPN GUI application setup on Windows system only. If you are using our new type OpenVPN servers, on this page you will also see your account setup credentials, username and password. If you don't see them, just ignore the steps where username and password are mentioned. Please notice, the credentials on the screen above will not work. This is just an example. We recommend to leave account setup instructions window open, since you will need this information for setup. Make sure that you have credentials at hand until you finish. This page describes the manual setup of the OpenVPN connection. It requires you to install the OpenVPN GUI application and add the config file manually. This kind of setup can cause some inconvenience. For example, if you need to change the server, the config file need to be updated. To make server and protocol changes more easy, StrongVPN created the client application, which is recommended to use instead of the setup. But if you have been directed to this page by some of our agents, that means you need to follow all the steps that are listed below. Step 1. At first you need to install the OpenVPN GUI software. We recommend to use the version with scramble option support, very useful for China and many other countries. Open your web browser and click on http://bit.ly/2fhqsv8 if you have 64-bit system. If you have 32-bit system or you're not sure which one you have, use this link at http://bit.ly/2ujr6qh. Step 2. You will be asked to run or save the file. Select Run. If you don't have the Run option, choose Save, then go to your Downloads folder and run the downloaded file from there. Step 3. If you receive a security warning, just click Run again. Step 4. Click Next. Step 5. Click I agree on the license agreement window. Step 6. Click Next. Step 7. Click Install. Step 8. If it asks you to install tap Win32 adapter, click Continue anyway. Step 9. Click Next. Step 10. Uncheck Show README, click Finish. Step 11. Now after the OpenVPN GUI is installed, you need to paste your unique configuration file to the OpenVPN GUI config folder. You have already got this configuration file from the customer area at the beginning of this tutorial. If you are not sure where to get it, scroll up the page, you can find the instructions there. Download the file, open your Downloads folder and copy the file. Step 12, now go to your disk C, then to Program Files folder, then to OpenVPN folder and to Config folder at last. Right-click and select Paste. If you don't have OpenVPN folder in the Program Files folder, try Program Files, x86, instead. Step 13, after the files are pasted, go to the desktop. Double-click on the OpenVPN GUI icon. Step 14, this will launch the application and create a little icon in a shape of computer screen and a lock on your taskbar. Right-click on the icon and select Connect. Step 15, if you are using our new OpenVPN servers, basically if your config file name starts with str letters, you will see the request for login and password. Login and password are your credentials that you obtained before in the customer area. Enter them and click OK. If you're using the old OpenVPN servers, your config file name starts with VPN, and don't see such window, just ignore this step, it should connect without it. Step 16, the program will show the connection window with a log and the icon on the taskbar will become yellow. When the VPN is connected, log window will disappear and icon will be green. Step 17, to be sure if you are successfully connected, please visit strongvpn.com and check your IP address at the top of the page. Done. You are connected. Connecting the OpenVPN GUI on Windows XP. 1. Double-click on the OpenVPN GUI icon on your desktop. If you don't have it on desktop, go to Start All Programs OpenVPN GUI. 2. This will launch the application and create a little icon in a shape of a gray computer screen and the lock on your taskbar, bottom right corner, near the clock. Right-click on the icon and select Connect. The program will show the connection window with a log and the icon on the taskbar will become yellow. When the VPN is connected, log window will disappear and icon will be green. Disconnecting the OpenVPN GUI on Windows XP, locate the running connection icon in a shape of a green computer screen and the lock on your taskbar, near the clock. Right-click on it and select Disconnect. Refer to the above image. Saving the login and password for the OpenVPN GUI on Windows XP. On the new servers you will be constantly asked for login and password on every connection attempt. OpenVPN GUI application doesn't have any easy methods to save this info. You need to do the following. 1. Create a text file on your desktop, use auth.txt as the file name. 2. Enter your login in the first line of file. It should be similar to S1234564 example, You can find this info in the customer area. 3. The second line should be your password. 4. Save the file and paste it in the same folder you use for your VPN config file. It is either c:\program files /openvpn /config or c:\program files x86 /openvpn /config. 5. Run the OpenVPN GUI application, right-click on its icon in the taskbar, near the clock, and select Edit Config. 6. Change the line from auth_user_pass to auth_user_pass auth.txt, without quotes. 7. Save it and try to connect the VPN. Please notice, if you change the server you will need to change the auth file as well.